high-speed Russian interceptor that still flies today. MiG-31 FOXBAT is a long-range supersonic interceptor aircraft offered by Russian Aircraft Corporation. The MiG-31 aircraft was developed on the concepts of the MiG-25 FOXBAT interceptor and is equipped with state-of-the-art digital avionics. In this video, we'll deep dive into the developments and specifications of the MiG-31. MiG-31 is efficient in extreme weather conditions, and it was the first Soviet fighter aircraft to have true look-down and shoot-down capability. Stay till the end, because we're telling you why Russia likes the MiG-31. Russian MiG-31 aircraft contract to Syria. Around 500 MiG-31 aircraft have been produced, and 370 aircraft out of them were delivered to the Russian Air Force, and 30 are in service with Kazakhstan Air Force. The rest of the aircraft was enhanced to produce different variants under several upgrade programs. Russia's Defense Ministry said that they plan to invest in the modernization and life extension program of MiG-31 FOXBAT interceptors in July of 2020. United Aircraft Corporation, UAC, of Russia signed 2 contracts worth $1 billion with Syria in 2007. One of these contracts revolved around MiG-29M and another for MiG-31. The MiG-29M was being delivered, but the deliveries for MiG-31 were not effective until 2009, when the UAC decided to deliver 8 MiG-31 aircraft to Syria as part of the $1 billion contracts, and these 8 MiG-31 aircraft were ordered in a deal worth $400 million signed in 2007. Moreover, the order was cancelled in May 2009 due to pressure from Israel and a lack of funds. Do you have any idea why the MiG-25 FOXBAT was unable to fly at low altitudes? The decrease in combat range at supersonic speeds and an increase in the speed gauge of the MiG-25 were due to the installation of inefficient turbojet engines. To overcome the problems associated with MiG-25 FOXBAT, the MiG-31 was developed to fly at low altitudes with supersonic speeds. MiG-31 is equipped with efficient, low bypass ratio turbofan engines that increased its combat range. Production of MiG-31 began in 1979 and was in service with the Soviet Anti-Air Defense (PVO) by 1982. Design. The extremely aerodynamic and streamlined body of the MiG-31 assists the aircraft to attain high speeds at low altitudes, and it can track multiple targets simultaneously at high altitudes. The MiG-31's airframe contains several materials such as welded nickel steel, titanium, and aluminum alloy. In addition to this, 4 underwing pylons are fitted in the fuselage of the aircraft, which is designed to provide rectangular and diagonal cut air intakes and features a bubble canopy with a long pointed nose. The wings of this aircraft are sharpened and swept back with square tips and a negative slant. Specifications. There are 2 seats in the aircraft, and the pilot on the rear seat controls the radar. Although cockpit controls are duplicated across cockpits, it is normal for the aircraft to be flown only from the front seat. The pilot uses the center stick and the left-handle throttles to fly the aircraft. On the contrary, the rear cockpit has 2 small vision ports on the sides of the canopy. The aircraft has a WSO, Weapon Systems Operator, in the rear cockpit that enhances aircraft effectiveness. The WSO is entirely dedicated to operations related to radar and weapons deployment, ultimately decreasing the workload of the pilot and increasing efficiency. The cockpits are fitted with 0-0 ejection seats, which allow the crew to eject at any altitude and airspeed. As far as the armaments are concerned, did you know that 4 long-range Wimpel R-33E air-to-air missiles are installed in the MiG-31 aircraft? The targets at the extreme range can be shot down by launching the R-33 in inertial navigation mode. It can be guided in semi-active radar homing, or SAR mode, for initial acquisition and mid-course updates. The R-33 is utilized to attack high-speed targets including the SR-71 Blackbird, the B-1 Lancer bomber, and the B-52 Stratofortress. The aircraft is also equipped with 4 short-range R-60 Mk missiles and 2 Bisnovat R-40 TD-1 medium-range missiles. Moreover, a 6-barrel 30mm internal cannon GHS-623M is installed above the starboard main landing gear bay of the MiG-31 aircraft. This cannon includes 800 rounds of ammunition and can fire at a rate of over 10,000 rounds a minute. The MiG-31 BM can be installed with the AA-12 Adler missile and several Russian air-to-ground missiles such as the AS-17 Krypton anti-radiation missile, or ARM. The fact that the world's first electronically scanned N007 Zaslon phased array radar was installed in the MiG-31 aircraft is astonishing. This radar is also known as SBI-16 Zaslon, or Flashdance radar, and operates from the rear cockpit by WSO. It receives signals from Early Warning Radar, or EWR, and Airborne Warning and Control Systems, AWACS. Zaslan can scan 200 kilometers distance and entrap 10 targets. The antenna of Zaslan is fixed and can be moved electronically. The electronic steering of the radar beam is better than mechanical steering. The advanced features of MiG-31 include the Light Duty, or LD, Speed and Direction, SD, sensor, Track While Scan, or TWS radar, Infrared Search and Track, or IRST system, and Radar Warning Receiver, or RWR system. The TWS radar system in the aircraft uses two new technologies, phased array radars and computer memory devices. On the other hand, the IRST sensor detects and tracks jet aircraft and helicopters that emit infrared rays, while the RWR systems detect radar systems emitting radio waves and includes the Visual Display Unit, VDU, in the cockpit that monitors radars by producing audible sounds. MiG-31 supersonic aircraft is equipped with two Soloviev D-30F6 turbofan shaft engines with takeoff thrust of 15,500 kilograms force each, along with a dry thrust of 9,500 kilograms force for each engine. It helps to provide a maximum speed of Mach 1.23 at low altitude and increases the range of the aircraft. Due to its multiple roles, the fuel consumption of the MiG-31 is very high compared to other aircraft. The MiG-31 can fly at 3,000 kilometers per hour, and the ferry and combat ranges of the aircraft are 3,300 kilometers and 720 kilometers respectively. The maximum takeoff weight of the aircraft is 46,200 kilograms. The cruising range and wing loading capacities of the aircraft are 1,620 meters and 665 kilograms per meter respectively. If you have reached this far in the video, we would like to thank you. Be sure to subscribe to enjoy more content like this. If we talk about the land area of Russia, it is the largest in the world, and because of this reason, Russia needs heavy interceptors to patrol its borders. The conventional light and medium fighters currently in service in Russia are unable to perform this task as they lack the range and speed to intercept. The MiG-29 fighter of Russia has a range of 2,000 kilometers or less, and it is impossible to complete a long-distance expulsion. During the interception missions, if the power is not enough, the fighter can't climb quickly and intercept American supersonic bombers. This problem was solved with the help of MiG-31. Russia faces severe foreign invasions now and then. American strategic bombers often approach Russia for transit reconnaissance. In mid-October 2021, American B-1B bombers broke into the vicinity of the Russian naval exercise area, and the Russian army did not hesitate to move out. The MiG-31 expelled B-1B, which also verified the emergency response capability of the MiG-31. Which aircraft do you think would be victorious in one-on-one combat between MiG-31 and B-1B Lancer? Be sure to watch our other video, Russian Carpet Bombers Tu-22 Massive Action.